our YouTube and our Facebook hooked up to it, but for some reason I only could see comments from YouTube. I couldn't get anything from Facebook, so I gotta figure out what's going on. Let me see. It says I'm. Thank you for the follow. I can't. I don't see your name, but thank you so much for the follow. Oh, every day. Oh, thank you, Shayna. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I can. Thank you, Tammy. Yeah. I know Facebook is good. TikTok seems to be good. It's just YouTube. I restarted. I just closed the live and restarted it. Nobody's joined yet, but hopefully, if people do join, then hopefully they can hear me now. Hi, Diane. How are you? Hi, Wendy. What's up, Michael? Nice to see you again. AJ, love from Acuna, Mexico. I appreciate that. Hi, Demaria. Sorry if I mess up your name. I like to pronounce people's names right, but sometimes I mess them up. Great to see. How's the family? Charlie, thank you. Great to see you too. Thanks for hopping in the live. The family's good. The kids are well. The three youngest kids are asleep. Nahe my oldest, she's doing some homework, and wifey's in the living room. Normally, I do lives in the living room, and she was planning on getting live, but our sister's coming over. Her sister and her husband coming over for a little bit, so um, they're gonna stay out here. So I came back here because I wanted to still do live. Because if I'd have waited until they got here and then left, I wouldn't have went live tonight. Love y'all so much. Thank you, Tasha. I appreciate that. G's fan here from Idaho. You're looking slim. I'm trying, man. I don't know about looking slim, but I'm trying. I'm trying to lose weight, man. I've been playing basketball. Been eating better, so we'll see. Just try to stick with it. We got one person from YouTube. Hello, Christopher. Can you hear me on YouTube? Christopher, can you hear me? They couldn't hear me earlier when I was on. What time is it there? It's almost 1 a.m. It is 9:46 here. Thank you, Maria. Appreciate it. From Shreveport, Louisiana. Hi, Jamie. Louisiana in the house. Okay, good. You guys hear me. So YouTube can hear me now, y'all. Hi, Belieber. Pressure so much. Thank you, Nicole. I'm glad we're able to help a little bit. I appreciate you. Holyfield, my dog. Much love from Vegas. What's going on, Holyfield? How are you? I appreciate you. Hey, faithful Aries, red wine. Hello there. Gulf Shore, Alabama. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Sheila. I have not got it because I can't handle Polly. I can't handle the fart spray myself. It's bad enough. So I don't know how she was able to spray it that many times and not hug. Just thinking about it gets me. Funny channel. Enjoy all the videos. Thank you, Dan. Daniel, I appreciate you. Hi, Antoinette. How are you? Hi, Tasha from Texas. Then we're gonna be there. Hi, Ruby. Hi, Kay. Franklin, Kentucky, but originally from Boston, Massachusetts. Okay, Nicole. Thank you for hopping in. Hello, Lisa from Daphne, Alabama. Charlotte, North Carolina. I do not know how to say your name. I'm so sorry, but thank you for stopping in. Hi, Quita. How are you? Buffalo, New York. We're going to New York. We're going to New York this summer. I keep saying that, but we haven't planned out anything yet. We got to get on that. Hi, Ninja. How are you? Yeah, Polly, she sprayed way too much. Oh my goodness, that. If y'all could smell what I smell. Hi, sis. How are you?
Good, and you?
Good.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. Oh yeah, that's enough for us to share that. Thank you, sis.
She
Hi.
said if you get some, hi.
Hi. Sis is here, y'all. She stopped. You want to say hi? This is sis. She stopped by. Say
Hi.
hello. Then we're on all three. All three. We haven't went live on Instagram yet, though. Hey, from Michigan. Hello, Kylie. Hello, Julie.
But it's what do you call it? This is this first, then
Okay.
the
Okay, I'll be careful. Thank you.
yeah, no problem. It's just you know the way you do it. You want
Yeah.
it cracked or cooked?
You could just yeah, you could close it. Thank you. What's up, Brian? I watch you from Dallas, Texas. What's up, Flacco? Wasn't as funny for that. Yeah, Melissa, the fart spray is horrible. I'm trying to make sure I'm missing some of y'all. I got a little bit distracted. Go Raiders, exactly. Raiders. Hey from Ohio. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Alyssa. Nathan, what's going on? How are you? From Alaska. I want to visit Alaska. I love the cold, but I'm a little. I think I'm gonna get a little sick, y'all. Because normally, if I feel cold, I'm getting sick, and I'm pretty cold tonight. Favorite couple, so funny. Love y'all. A couple, y'all so funny. Thank you so much, Seymour. Hi, Nicole. When did we start vlogging? We started vlogging. We tried before, like a year ago or so, just doing vlogs. But we stopped because nobody was really watching them. You know what I mean? So it felt like you're recording vlogs and putting a lot of effort into editing the video. Well, not me. I don't edit the videos. Wifey does all that. Um, you put the effort in and then nobody's watching it, so we stopped. But then people have been asking, so we just started doing it. Then we're still learning how to do it. We're not perfect at it, but we've been doing it. It's been great. We've been enjoying it. Let me see. Hold on. What part of Texas do you want to move to? So far, we were applying for jobs in Texas summer a year or two ago, year and a half. During the summer, we were looking in New Brunswick. We looked in San Antonio. I'm not really sure. I just know looking at like the pricing in Texas for as far as buying a house and stuff is my biggest thing. Well, more bang for our buck in Texas. Thank you, Maxine. I appreciate it. Yeah, yeah, wifey Kalel, she's out there entertaining sis and her husband. She was gonna hop on live tonight. She still might come out back here and say hello to you guys, but I'm in our spare room right now. Somebody said something about the NBA finals. Who asked me about the Hi Sophia. Sorry y'all, I'm trying to catch up. Shayna. Oh, really? People pronounce your name wrong. We live in the Bay Area. I've seen that a couple times. I missed the NBA Finals question. Oh, who do you have for the NBA Finals? Ah, the Lakers. No, I would love for us to win, but I don't think we're gonna win it. Thank you for the harmony. Hi, Vicky. Thank you, Shirley. Always coming through with the good. I appreciate you. From Connecticut, our niece. Yeah. Sorry if I like again. Sorry if I'm missing some of you guys' comments. Hey from Philly, how are you? Nashville. Thank you, Patricia. I appreciate that. Maxine Snyder from Idaho. Hello. Let me see. I love you guys. Thank you, uh, Jacqueline. Post the vlog on Facebook. Oh, we should. We post them on YouTube. I have to talk to wifey. Could you? How? I don't know how that works. What's the like time limit on videos on Facebook? North Central Texas. Okay. Ashley. Hi, Ashley. Nice to see you again. Hi from Washington. Hi, Sophia from Washington State. Thank you, Rose. I appreciate you. Hi, Nicole. I actually enjoy it. I'm trying to start vlogging, but no kids yet. You can still, there is. That's what we always said. The reason why we weren't vlogging before, we would do our pranks and stuff like that, but we weren't vlogging because our life is, aside from like laughing and joking and stuff, our day to day life is pretty repetitive. We do the same thing. We get up in the morning, prep for school, go to school, go to work, come home. Wifey's getting them set with homework, they're showering, doing cooking dinner. I come home, and it's just repetitive. We're like, people don't really want to see that, but people like it, you know. And so we've been doing it. We enjoy it. So watch one of your videos. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hi Holly from Colorado. Hello Jessica from Seattle. Sylvia, how are you? Deb's from Wells. Hello. Doing scared of you guys arguing over who's more Facebook. Oh, white. That would I can't even do it because wifey she's more famous. I could try to rage bait her. You know what I mean? But wifey is for sure more famous. This is what she do, and I love that for her because I'm more of the like outgoing, friendly type. I like speaking to people. I like saying hello. Obviously, I like doing lives. So when we're out, I even before we start doing this, you know what I mean. Um, it, I always just speak to people in general, smile at people, say hello. Wifey's always shy, and if I'm trying to introduce her to like somebody I know, she's always been very shy about that. But it's been cool when people start recognizing us from our videos. It's cute because wifey gets so embarrassed. I enjoy it because it's encouraging. It's encouraging to her too. But a couple weeks ago, somebody this is the first time it's ever happened, but somebody asked to take a picture with her, which was it was so cute. It made me so happy. She was so embarrassed, but it was cute. Hi Jasmine, thank you. I appreciate you. Hi Ashley from Missouri. Sorry I miss you. Y'all, if I get to talking, I'm gonna miss your comments. I'm letting you know. I'm sorry. Uh we are in California, the Bay Area. Hello, Simone. Yeah, Simone. I almost said Simon. Thank you, Mackenzie. Hi, Tawana. I appreciate that. Thank you. Julian from Dayton, Ohio. Hello, hello. Let's keep going live in a second. And I'll be a second. Oh yeah, it was really cute. It touched me. The coolest thing for me was that watching her, somebody want to take a picture with her was pretty cool. Cause we're not famous, you know what I mean? That's not really even the goal. But for her to experience that, it's rewarding because you put in so much work doing this. And she's kind of shy, so it's nice. And then the other cool thing was we went during the summer. We went to Universal and California Adventure, and a few people recognized us there, and it's always nice, They tell us they enjoy our content, we're funny, keep going, they love our videos. That's very encouraging. It makes you want to keep doing what you're doing because doing this, bringing joy to people is what it's all about. You know what I mean? Pronounce wifey's name. So her name for short, most people call her Kaleo. Friends and family call her Nahe. Mostly that's a family name. Just call her Nahe. Um, and her most people like acquaintances and stuff like that call her Kaleo. But her full first name is Kaleonahe. Yeah, Kaleonahe. Hi, Lewis from Massachusetts. Barbara, hello, hello. Sing a song for me, Sylvia's mother. You want me to sing a song? You guys want me to sing? I'm a little sick, so my voice isn't where it needs to be. But if you guys really want me to sing something, I will. Just don't laugh at me now. Do you have an apartment or a house? Because y'all get each other so good with the pranks. So we're living in a house now. We were most of our videos that you'll see are from when we were living in an apartment. We were living in a 3-bed, 2-bath apartment. And then we were blessed to move into a house. It's an older home, but it's within our price range at the moment. And we did it. So now we went from a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment to a 5-bed, 3-bath house, which is great because the kids need their own rooms. The two youngest girls still share a room. Noah has his own room. Our oldest has her own room. Um, but eventually, once the once the two younger girls can prove they can keep their room clean, then then they'll be able to separate. But right now, this room will become one of their rooms. Probably the youngest daughter's room. Let me see. Yeah, she's. Thank you, Jessica. Yeah, her name's Hawaiian. Her first name is Hawaiian. And she's Hawaiian and African American. Yo, your laugh takes me. I appreciate that. I'm at work watching you live. Yeah, let's go. Is it Tania? Is that how you say your name? Sing. Exactly. It's older, but it's ours, and we love it. We do. We love it until we buy our house in Texas. You know. That's awesome. What should I say? Don't laugh at me now. Like I said, my voice is kind of shot. Um, y'all want a gospel song? You want what kind of song you want me to sing? That's awesome. I don't know. Sing a Spanish song. You know, uh, the Spanish song. It's been so long since I sung that Spanish song. I'm kind of out of practice. I gotta do it again. I sing you a song. Bring me a song. Okay, Sylvia, I got you. I got you. I need to think of. Let me think of a song. Okay, give me a couple minutes. I got you though. I promise. I promise. Thank you, Lyrical 33. Yeah, we've been trying to go live more. So I'm glad. Thank you for hopping in. Dallas is waiting for you. We're coming. I'm telling you, we're coming the next few years. Any song from the heart will be cool. Gospel. Okay. What's a good song to sing? Um, I sing Fred Hammond and Ruben Sutter. I'll sing just a little bit. Like I said, my voice is kind of shot because I'm sick, but I'll sing a little bit. I live in Austin. I love it. I didn't love Dallas, but we haven't. Our heart's not set on a place in Texas yet. We got to research. I think once we start really pushing towards moving that, then we'll start researching more and figuring out. We need to come visit and just see how we like it. Frank Ocean. I only, what's crazy? By heart. I only know one Frank Ocean song, but I'll sing a gospel song and I'll sing a little bit of Frank Ocean just because I see that. Um, this song is called "We Have Not Forgotten" by Ruben Sutter featuring Fred Hammond. I'm not even gonna look at y'all. I'm just gonna sing and don't judge me now. We have not forgotten all you've done. Counting every blessing one by one, yeah. Your love did not condemn. Instead, you sent your only son, keeping us from danger every day. So we take this time to give you praise. We lift our voice to you because above you there's no one. And we say thank you, thank you, oh Lord, for all you've done for us. We never will forget. And we take this time to say that we love and we lift and we praise you. There is none like you for all of the wondrous things you've done for us. We'll remember and we'll say thank you. There is nothing more we can say. Lord, you've been so good. Lord, we want to give you praise. Thanking you for all you have done. Sending us your son. We just want to say thank you. Sorry, Mike. It's kind of pitchy, but I'm kind of sick. I'm kind of sick. Pitchy and off tune a little bit, but there it is a little bit. I appreciate the love. Thank you. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you, AJ. I need to sing more so I could get better at singing. You know what I mean? I keep on recording these covers. I just don't post them because they're never good enough to me. Uh, there's a YouTube. Oh, that's cool. YouTube influencer family. That's really cool. Seeing goodness of God. Do I know goodness of God? Thank you, Jessica. I appreciate you. Thank you, Shirley and Teresa. There you go, Sylvia. That was for you. I appreciate you. I do go to church. I do. Somebody. Oh, thank you for the roses, Sandra. Thank you, Wilma. Thank you for the love. I appreciate it. Thank you, Ruby. I appreciate you, the bean. Do you trust in God? I do trust in God. Yes, I do. Was watching the double prank for. Oh, somebody asked me what's my favorite prank. I don't know if I have a favorite prank, but one of them is the rap prank because although she was trying to prank me, I got her back. And when that rap fell on her and went across her face, it's funny. We are the worst. That is true. I'm my toughest critic. I'm telling you guys. I record them, and then when I finally think I have one, I don't just post it. I save it in my drafts, and then it sits there forever. Like I got two covers sitting in my draft right now, and then I listen back to them, and then I'm like, yeah, that's not it, and then I delete them. Thank you for the heart me. I appreciate you, Christopher. Thank you so much. Ah, wifey. Yeah, that one was funny. The tacos and enchilada. That one was a very funny prank. Um, wifey could sing too, you guys. She just doesn't sing. Y'all should encourage her to sing. She can really, really sing. Luther Vandross. Off the top of my head, what Luther Vandross song do I know? Back when I was a child, before life removed all the innocence, my father would lift me high and dance with my mother and me, and then spin me around till I fell asleep. Then up the stairs he would carry me. How I knew for sure I was loved if I could get one final. I'm butchering the words. Dance, one final walk, one final dance with him. I play a song that would never ever end. How I love, love, love to dance with my father again. Oh, I butchered those words. Oh, my favorite photos of you. That one was messed up. That talk about being shocked. I normally am. I shouldn't say normally, but that absolutely floored me. I was so shocked. Eh, The yeah, that the ballerina dress and the tutu. That I was not ready for that. I really wasn't. Hello for both hilarious. Thank you, Dana. I appreciate you. Thank you, Tawana. Thank you so much. She does, Patricia. She really, really does. Um, but she just doesn't sing. We gotta get her to sing more. Who did the paintings on the wall? Okay, so Chuck Styles, that's my favorite artist. He did that one. Now I have some more, but but the spare room kind of messy, so I can't show you all the pictures. But got that one. I got two Kobe's, Muhammad Ali over there, and then on the other side, Thanos. I don't know if y'all know, but I love Thanos. Um, so I got a Thanos one. It's like a Thanos, but in like a Boys in the Hood kind of style, which is pretty good. Thank you guys. Uh, that's what I'm saying, Jenna. We got to get her to sing. You know, when we were younger, we were driving in a car once, and there's this song by It's written by Mariah Carey, but this boy named Paul Robbins sung it. It's called I want to say it's called Pray. I always call it Lord I Pray. But she was, you know how you people get lost in singing and they just be singing and not paying attention to uh anywhere, anyone around them. She was singing that song, and I made the mistake of making a comment because she was blowing, and she's never sung it again. But that's by far my favorite song I've ever heard her sing. Ever. She was singing it with so much just thinking about it gives me chills. We were young. Aloha. Hi, Jordan from Hawaii. We want to go back to Hawaii. Somebody invited us if we come to Hawaii. They wanted us to stop by. They have their like this. It wasn't like a farm or it's like some kind of like little farmers market kind of little thing. They invited us to come out. So we might have to do that if we when not if we ever when we make it back to Hawaii. There's a YouTube. Somebody seen that. Dance with My Father is one of my favorite songs too. There's this. It was more popular years ago, but like 2015, between 2015 and 17, there's this little boy that sang that song. That I watched that cover so many times. He tore that song up. The Peepin' Tammy that took me out. That was the New Year's resolution praying. That that's another one I was shocked. She be getting me, but those that Peepin' Tammy took me all the way out. Has Kaleo took no, no, but mom did. Kaleo's mom. I don't call her Kaleo's mom. I'm just saying that to you guys so you get clarification. But that's mom. She used to teach me Hawaiian words. I don't know a bunch, but I know some. Um, but yeah, she used to. Kaleo doesn't. I think I know more than she does, to be honest. Kelly from Virginia, how are you? I can't. I would, but we got company. I don't want to be rude. I don't want to be rude. Adrian, can I laugh for you? You guys got to make me laugh. I can't just laugh on command. You know what I mean? But if you make me laugh, I will. Were you born in 1989 or 90? I was I was born in 1988. I'm 37. I'm 37. I'll be 38 in August. No, see, William, I just told you I'm 37. I'm 37. I probably was saying it as you were typing it. But yeah, I'll be August 21st, I'll be 38. Hi, Stacy. Krusty Krab. is is that from SpongeBob? You know I've never watched SpongeBob. Somebody, my kids, we were all talking to my kids about that. Hi, thank you for the harmony, pretty brown eyes. I appreciate you. Thank you, Kelly. Oh yeah, that crazy that sixth grader hairstyle. I don't know what she was doing. Wilma, your daughter is 37. Okay, nice. When's her birthday? Yeah, so how Nicole is asking, we've been together since we were a kid. How do we meet and get married? Was there any ups and downs before? Yes. We have to do story times. We've been hesitant to do story times because our story, like what we went through growing up is gonna ruffle a lot of like feathers. And but it's something that I've wanted to do. I have no shame telling the story, but people that I've been acquaintance with or aired out because I've never been the type to air out my business like that. You know what I mean? But things we've been through, as kids, just within like the church and stuff like that. Uh, yeah, we had tons of ups and downs. Let me tell you, we've been hesitant to do that, but our story, it's not nothing like super crazy. But yeah, it's our story and it could help somebody. So we're definitely gonna do some story times, maybe in a vlog or whatever. Uh, but we met in church. We met in church. We met in church. I was young. What 90? We moved out to the Bay in the end of 98, 99. I met her at church. We didn't really start talking. We were kids, I mean, I'm making it sound like we were kids, literally kids, and it's crazy because looking back now, or now that I have my oldest daughter's 13, and I have a 13-year-old, and me, and at that time when my daughter's 13, we were together. And it's hypocritical, but I can't imagine my 13-year-old being with somebody right now like that. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, she was, 11, I was 12 and a half. And we've been together. We started off just wanting to, we liked each other. I asked her to be my girlfriend. Um, and our goal was to just stay together for a year. And we did that, and it just kept going, and we stayed together. We stayed together since then. We had one minor breakup. Kaleo broke up with me, and that lasted a couple of weeks, and we got back together. Because you know what they say, if it's I was hurt. I was hurt at the time. But looking back at it, I get it. You know what I mean? At the time, my mom caused a lot of problems for us uh, when we were younger, and I was that's a whole nother story. But my mom was very controlling, and the way I was raised, you do whatever you're told, regardless. You know what I mean? And it caused a lot of issues and stuff for us. So, um, yeah. So we broke up for a couple weeks, got back together. And that's something, because I prayed, yeah, I pray, man, I pray so much to be with her, you know what I mean? To have the life that I have now, I don't take that for granted. Sorry, I know I'm missing comments. I know, I'm sorry. But I prayed so much for this, you know what I mean? And sometimes when you get tired or you get caught up in the daily life stress, we forget that where we're at, we pray for this, man. I prayed that I would marry this girl, you know what I mean? Um, and And I'm grateful because God answered my prayer. And even when we had that little brief split, it was in the beginning. That when it first happened, I was very hurt, disappointed. But if it's meant to come back, if we were meant to be together, it'll come back around. Yes, we were raised Pentecostal. That's a whole nother story. Let me tell you, we were 28. Just got married last year. I still say I feel too young. Yeah, see, I can't even imagine having my oldest is 13. I can't imagine having a 28 and then them getting married. Ah, I'm not ready for that. My oldest daughter has a crush, and I have a hard time with that because I'm at that place where I gotta protect my baby, but at the same time let her know I trust her, but I'm an overprotective dad too. It's that weird balance of wanting her to know that I trust her, but I don't even know how to explain to y'all what I'm feeling. You know what I mean? Because I want her to be able to talk to me. I want her to be able to trust me enough to talk to me, to be open with me, to be honest. But at the same time, I gotta, teach her to be responsible. And it's just a crush, man. They both just said they like each other. They're not dating. At least to my knowledge, they're not dating. You know what I mean? It's nothing like that. But yeah, whatever. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hi. Let me look back at these comments. 80s baby, last of the great generations. That part. Born in the 80s, raised in the 90s. Speaking of which, you know that when I was a kid, I loved Power Rangers when I was a kid. And I always wanted the Megazords, right? But we never got them. I got a couple of the actual Power Ranger action figures, but uh, the Megazords, I always wanted them. I wanted to be able to collect all of them, put them together, and I seen them. They start reselling them at Target. It's not the originals, but they sold them. So now I got all five of them. I got three of them here with me. The other two are ordered. I'm so excited. I'm the kid all over again. I'm be able to put my Megazord together. You know what I mean? Why do I do this so late? I have to go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Rachel. Uh, but yeah, we do the lives late because of our work schedule. We get home late. After I get off work, we work at a school. After we get off, wifey comes home, but I coach right now. We're coaching swim, and we just finished our basketball season. Now I'm doing coaching swim. Um, and then get home, and I can't just hop on live. I got to be a dad too, so I gotta spend time with my babies, help with homework where I can, help with dinner where I can if it's not done yet, depending on what time I get home. Spend time with wifey, and but then I still gotta make time for y'all too. So I gotta go live. You know what I mean? So once I'm able to become a full time a full time content creator, then you'll get earlier lives. But for now, it's gotta be late. You know what I mean? So I'm sorry. Power Rangers Sailor Moon. Yeah, that part, right? So I'm so excited. And it's not the originals, but I haven't ordered it yet. But Tommy was my favorite Power Ranger. I know most people every time I say that, like, no, you're supposed to like Zach. Tommy was cold. The Green Ranger, then he became the White Ranger. Cold. When he was the Green Ranger, he used to take, man, he was giving the Power Rangers work. Let me tell you, he's giving the Power Rangers work. So I seen on Amazon they have his little dagger sword thing where he plays the flute. I seen it like a replica thing with a little stand. I'm getting that too. Got it all set up. I got my Thanos Lego. Man, I'm just every once in a while I'm gonna buy the stuff that I couldn't get when I was a kid. Now that I'm an adult and can get it, yeah, start my collection, you know what I mean? I appreciate you, Rachel. Thank you so much. Yeah, I like the yellow. Yeah, Yellow Ranger too. Trini, come on, man. That yellow. She was my favorite girl Power Ranger. I liked her more than Kimberly. I didn't like. I did. I can't say I didn't like Jason. I liked Jason, but I felt like you're supposed to like Jason. You know what I mean? So Tommy was my guy. It's a little cliche, but Pink Ranger was my favorite. See, I'm not even mad at you. I get it. I get it. I've always been the one that don't like except for Game of Thrones. You're supposed to like Jon Snow. Jon Snow is by far my favorite Game of Thrones character. But Tommy was hands down. Oh man, I can't even show y'all, but I got Tommy too. You remember? Do y'all remember? At least for my millennials or the people that we talking about Power Rangers, uh, you know the little. Hold on, let me. I'm about to show y'all. Forget it. I'm excited. Ooh. All right, now I'm gonna show y'all. I know I'm acting like a little kid. Look at it. You see this? Look at that. Uh huh. The Mastodon. Got that one. We got Triceratops. You feel me? We got the Triceratops. We excited, man. Then we got the Tyrannosaurus. We got Jason's. And then the saber-tooth tiger and the pterodactyl. They're both coming. They'll be here tomorrow, I think. Tomorrow. And then hold on. What I say? Tommy. Y'all remember these? Wait, hold on. Do y'all remember these? Let me show. Look. You see that? I always wanted this when I was a kid. I'm so excited. I don't know if y'all can tell, but I was so excited. Feel me? You see Tommy? Look at it with that little foot. Wait, hold on. It's not moving as smoothly as. But we got the Green Ranger. Then at Target they got the whole like set. It's the Red Ranger, Pink Ranger, all five of them: red, pink, blue, yellow, and black, and then Goldar. So we get in that next too. But yeah, I'm excited. Yep, Aisha. That she came out. If I remember correctly, my memory doesn't serve me. Once they did the movie, right? Then it went from Trini to Aisha because I didn't know, but Trini died. She died in a car crash. I can't, man. She said she might. She probably. Well, I can't say she's asleep because we got company over, so she might not be asleep. Rachel barbecue. Yeah, I wasn't into. Yeah, I wasn't into Barbies like that. I liked, and I stopped watching Power Ranger after the original. I watched the original. I watched the movie, and then they went to what Turbo was next, and after that, I stopped watching it. I didn't get into all the other ones. What's the most savage? What do you think is the most savage when you do it? I see. I'm too nice. That's the problem. I'm I'm too nice. I don't like doing nothing that's gonna. I don't like making wifey mad. You know what I mean? And I know it just be for pranks. Sometimes you gotta do it, but I'm too nice. She's more risky and daring with the pranks. Yeah, see, Rachel. Yeah, I didn't know she died either. Did she? Yeah, I love Trini. That's sad. What other shows other than SpongeBob? Man, I've never watched SpongeBob. SpongeBob. So I grew up Pentecostal. So once we became Pentecostal, I wasn't allowed to watch television. Um, and I feel like when I was in my older like teenage years, when did SpongeBob come out? I don't remember until I was like a teenager. But I didn't watch it, so I've never watched SpongeBob. But other shows, I like Pokemon. Uh, what did I watch? Uh, Animaniacs, Looney Tunes, Tom and Jerry. Animaniacs, that show is goated. Johnny Bravo, Doug, man, Doug. A lot of my friends didn't like Doug, but I used to love Doug. Boondocks came out when I was allowed to watch television. Rugrats, Rugrats, goated. Rugrats, and then the Rugrats first movie came out. Oh, SpongeBob came out in '99. So we were 99. I was 11. I turned 11 that year. So yeah, I didn't watch none of that. I've never watched SpongeBob. I was talking to my kids about that because my kids haven't watched SpongeBob either. So maybe we'll start watching SpongeBob. But Sister, uh, I used to love Sister. What else did we watch? All that, all the Nickelodeon thing, Good Burger, all those things. Yep, Flintstones. Doug, see, that's what I'm talking about. Doug was good, man. Hey Arnold. Let me see. I got one. I want Pikachu yellow. Oh, really? That's pretty fire, Karina. My favorite Pokemon. What was y'all? Jetsons. Oh, I forgot about the Jetsons. Jetsons too. Rock Rules Modern Life. The Wild Thornberries. Um, Cat Dog. I wasn't allowed to watch Ren and Stimpy or Beavis and Butthead. I used to try to sneak and watch Beavis and Butthead, but we didn't. We weren't allowed to watch Beavis and Butthead. Flintstones were the best. Where? Yep, there. Where Wilma? That's true. Where is Fred? Ah, you weren't Rachel. Cartoon Network was dope. Oh, Dexter's Laboratory. Come on, man. Pinky and the Brain goaded. Ed, and Eddie. I never watched that. You know what? I never watched Kim Possible either. I know uh everybody loves what did I just say? Whoa, I literally just said it and forgot. Tom and Jerry was goaded. I bet it did. I wish I could see a picture of it. Oh, and then I love Disney movies too. I know you weren't Rachel, you weren't into Disney that much, but Lion King, loved Lion King. My all-time favorite Disney movie. Lion King 2, Mulan, all of them. Scooby Doo, I forgot about Scooby Doo. Popeye, man, and I used to try to watch. I used to try to eat spinach so I could be strong too, but I hated that canned spinach. I'm not going to even lie to you. Robot Chicken, Thundercats. I remember Thundercats. Fairly Odd Parents. Nope, I didn't watch Fairly Odd Parents. Courage the Cowardly Dog. I don't remember that. What else? Oh, Ducktales, Darkwing Duck, Alvin and the Chipmunks. Low key, a little bit. Last year, work look great walking. She was excited. Yeah, okay, yeah. Cat Dog was nice too. Pink Panther, I remember Pink Panther. Hi, Priscilla, the Princess and the Frog. You know, I just watched the Princess and the Frog for the first time last summer. Or was it last summer? Yeah, I think it was last summer. I used to as a kid, I refused to watch Princess and the Frog because I was so offended that the first time we got a black princess, she had to be the one to kiss the frog. That bothered me so much as a kid, and I finally watched it. I knew some of the songs, right? But used to refuse to watch it at all. I wouldn't watch it. Emily, biggest fan. Ah, thank you, Emily. I appreciate you. Captain Caveman, nope. I never watched that. Fraggle Rock? I never watched that. One of the names I liked was Angelica until I saw her. Yeah, Angelica's a piece of work. I love Susie. Tommy was my favorite Rugrat. Everybody likes Chucky. I like Tommy. I like Tommy. Chucky, he whined too much for me. I couldn't handle it. I liked him, but he was just always whining. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, Disney Channel. I don't. You know what? I used to watch the Disney Channel, but I can't remember any Disney Channel shows from when I was a kid, other than Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Do you guys remember a show called? Was it Alex Mack? Was she? It was the girl that she used to turn like she'd be. She could turn into like liquid and she'd go under the door and stuff. It was like this silver like liquid thing. Was it Alex Mack? I used to love that show too. Oh, a movie I used to like too a lot was Harriet the Spy. Gullah Gullah, Gullah Gullah Islands is goaded. I used to love that show. I loved Gullah Gullah Islands. Even when I don't sing them anymore, but when my oldest two were young, I used to sing Gullah Gullah Island songs to them. Wild Thornberrys was fire. Toy Story, yep. But my kids wouldn't watch it. They didn't want to watch Toy Story because it was old. That's how wifey does it. Old. Um, and a couple of years ago, I just like whatever because they'll want to watch a movie. I'd be like, "What do you guys want to watch?" And they would just argue. So I just put on Toy Story, and they would complain, and then they finally just watched it and loved it. Noah was in love. He was obsessed with Toy Story for the longest. Well, the longest, I'm just a couple of years. But please pronounce wifey's name Kaleonahe. Her first name is Kaleonahe. Kaleo for short, or Nahe, but mostly just family calls her Nahe. My younger brother was Donald Duck. Yeah, Donald Duck is my favorite main. The main Disney character. Donald Duck is my favorite of those. Toy Story was fire. Shrek, I did. I only watched. Honestly, I only watched the first two Shrek. Pinky and the Brain, goaded. I loved Pinky and the Brain. What? Oh, you remember that on animated? What I say, Animaniacs. That was the name of the whole show, right? Remember that little baby? She would always be doing stuff, and then she'd be like, "I love you, bye bye." I love that the little baby. I can't remember what her show was called. I do remember the big comfy couch. I do. That's that is that big purple couch with that girl with the like the what she did was her nose purple. She had that little purple nose, and then she was always pulling stuff out the couch. What's my favorite movie? My favorite movie of all time. Avengers Infinity War is my favorite movie of all time. That I also really like uh The Prestige with Hugh Jackman and Christian Bale and Scarlett Johansson. Django. Um Acting wise, my favorite actor, if we're just basing off of just solely their acting, which is people think it's crazy, but Leonardo DiCaprio is my one of my favorite actors. Mighty Mouse and Drop the Dog. Droopy the just Droopy the Dog. Tamara, hi Tamara. I never seen any one of those. Yeah, I remember. Okay, so I was right. Yeah, I remember that big comfy couch. Cynthia is my only son, a junior. No, he's not. I'm a junior. But I didn't make my son a third. No, he my our daughters have uh ends for their first name. So they all have ends. So we had to get out. I like to be fair. So Noah had to have an end name. Wacky races, I never seen that before. Wifey is in honestly she might be asleep. Sis is over. Sis and her husband are over, so she was entertaining them, but she might be asleep now. I do remember. Take a look. It's in a book. Reading Rainbow. That was off, but yeah, I remember that. How do you feel about the movie Black Panther? I like the first. I liked the first one when it first came out. I did. I'm not a big comic book guy, so I don't like giving my opinion on all the movies and stuff because people get so offended because I, think the whole comics and everything. So, but I think that's why Infinity War and Thanos had such a big impact on me because once they were getting close to Endgame, or Endgame was coming out, I there are so many of the Marvel movies that I didn't watch, so I went online and I found them in chronological order, and I went through and I binge watched all of them. So Infinity War, when Thanos snapped, blew my mind. Well, first, Batman has always been my favorite DC character. The Hulk was always my favorite Marvel character, but the Hulk Thanos gave the Hulk hands. I'm just gonna put it to you that way. Thanos gave the Hulk hands, and that was crazy to me. And then he snapped. I love because I'm normally pretty good about watching a movie and being able to tell what's gonna happen. There is no way in my mind I thought they were gonna let Thanos actually snap. So when he did, blew my mind. So the way that movie shocked me is why it's like top tier for me. Uh, First, since your daughter looks a lot like you, but first the one, yeah, that's twin. My oldest, that's twin. Couldn't nobody tell me that wasn't my baby. Yeah, that the oldest is twin. I love my babies. Well, a lot of the younger three look more like mommy to me, which is a great thing because they're beautiful. But oldest, that's twin for sure. Hi, Erica. How are you? Oh man, I've been neglecting this side of the Trading My Sorrows is the best or worst of song. Can your wife do a video singing? I could one day. Yeah, I could. Maybe that'll be my next cover I post. Trading My Sorrows. Thank you for the heart, me. I appreciate you. Thank you for realist Virgo. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. And for the heart, me. Thank you, Nisa. Hulk is the best. Yeah, Hulk was always my favorite because you guys won't believe it, but growing up, well, you might because people think I'm an abuser, which is crazy. But anyway, growing up, I've always been a very nice guy. I've always been a genuinely nice guy. I used to hate saying that. Um, but people that like meet me and know me can't believe that I had a temper. I used to have a horrible temper. I would not to where I would like hurt anybody or nothing like that, but I used to punch holes in walls, break things. I had a horrible temper, horrible and quick temper. So when I was mad, I'd be so mad I feel like I could feel it in my in my toes, and that reminded me of the Hulk. So the Hulk was always my favorite. Who's my favorite singer? Who? Um, so are we saying who's my favorite singer? Where it's I just like their voice or their music too? Like who's my favorite artist? Because if we're gonna go, my favorite vocalist, and it sounds cliche now because she's more popular now, female wise, Cynthia Erivo. But I liked her before she blew up and everybody knew her. Um, but I don't. So I like Cynthia Erivo, but I don't listen to her music like that. Vocal wise, like watching her live performing, great. Another person I really like their voice, Demi Lovato. Back when she was doing the, I don't listen to her music like that, but like Stone Cold and she'd do those live performances of that. Yeah. Um, Guys wise, um, I like John Legend. I like a guy named James Morrison. Um, Let me see. Artist, my favorite artist. Okay, my favorite artist is Chris Brown, John Legend, Lil Wayne, J Cole, Fred Hammond. Those I can't just name one. Uh, James Morrison. Yeah, those would be my top. Am I into anime? No, because it's very popular now, but I don't like watching shows where I gotta read subtitles. Cause like, am I? I know people can do it, but for me, am I watching the show or am I trying to read a book? You know what I mean? Thank you, Virtuous Joy, for the follow. I appreciate you. That's a good one. I like that. I normally don't entertain anything where I think people are trying to troll me, but just for you, those of you that don't know, he said I told my therapist I was terrified of the Backstreet Boys. He said, "Tell me why," and I fainted. That's funny. I like that. I like that. You know, I liked Backstreet Boys. I didn't like NSYNC because I was weird. I thought they were rivals, and if I felt like you were rivals, I picked a side. So I liked Michael Jackson. I didn't like Prince. I liked Backstreet Boys. I didn't like NSYNC. Uh, I liked Kobe. I didn't like Michael Jordan. You know, I always pick rivals. I was very. I've always been very strong about that. So I appreciate that. Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. Did you watch Dragon Ball Z or did you? No, I never. I watched a little bit of Dragon Ball Z, but like I said, it was the rival thing for me. So I felt like when I was a kid, you, I watched Pokemon. I wasn't watching Dragon Ball Z. But anime, I can't say I won't get into anime. I just don't want to read subtitles the whole time. So if you guys could recommend a good one, then maybe I'll try it. But I can't promise I'm gonna get into it. That's funny too, Ashley. Why did the Avalon lady walk funny? Because her lipstick. That's funny. I would say I like the NSYNC. Okay, I respect that. I heard Backstreet Boys first. I heard Backstreet Boys first, so I was a fan of them. As I got older, I liked some of the NSYNC songs. What's that one NSYNC song? My favorite NSYNC song is one that's not as popular. But I don't know the name of it. I was hanging with the fellas, saw you with your new boyfriend and made me jealous. I was hoping that I never seen you met him, but it's all good because I'm glad that I met him. Cause now I know the competition's very slim to none, but I can tell by looking that you're not the one. That was my favorite. I don't remember the words. Yeah, can't do subtitles. Try you probably spelled that wrong. Did I watch Sailor Moon? I did watch Sailor Moon a little bit, but we weren't allowed to watch that because um, my mom believed that was a girl show. What's my favorite gospel song? That's easy. My favorite all time gospel song is "You Are the Living Word" by Fred Hammond. That's my ultimate favorite gospel song. Favorite song in the entire world. "You Are the Living Word" by Fred Hammond. I'm a junior. I plan on making my oldest son the third. Okay, Julia, I respect that. I respect that. When I was younger, I wanted to name my son after me also. But then once I realized that they would be a third, I didn't really like Brian Anthony Puller Jr. the third or Brian Anthony Puller the third. I didn't like that. Um, and also now that I'm well, at least for me, I can't say for everybody, but for me, I got too many things confused with like my dad and his bills and his problems. Being a junior, you know. Wait, hold on, I gotta slow down. There we go. Do you know that the letter A is not in any number word? I guess that actually makes sense. Actually, if you think about it, I can't say I'm going through all the numbers in my head, but I did not know that. That's an interesting fact, actually. Hi, Stephanie. Do I have a nickname people call me? Most people just call me Brian, but like I have some friends that call me, um, or at least when I was younger, B. Or I had a friend call me B Pool. Um, I had my coworkers at the job I used to work at. They used to call me Pooler. I like that, just the straight last name kind of thing. That was kind of fire to me. The I coach swim, and the kids from the swim call me Mr. P instead of Mr. Puller. That's kind of cool. But most people just really just call me Brian. Gabriel, thank you for the heart me. Sorry if I missed you later. I appreciate you. Live, I only seen videos. Gabriel, yeah, man. I've been trying to go live more. Um, I love lives. Wife V doesn't like lives as much, but she'll hop on from time to time. Her plan was to hop on tonight, but we got company. So she did. She's not hopping on tonight, but maybe we'll get her on tomorrow. Nicole from North Carolina, how are you? Let me. I'm going back to see if there we go. Yeah, actually, okay. I think I'm caught up on the comments on that side. No, nobody asked me about wifey's cooking recipes. She can cook. I be putting it on a little thick for the videos. She just doesn't like to cook. I enjoy cooking, so there's a difference. But yeah, she might be. She might be. Thank you so much, Nicole. I appreciate that. No, I already answered that question. All right, you guys. I appreciate you hanging out with me. My goal is always to go live for at least an hour, if not longer. You know what I mean? But I am from the Philippines. Hello, man. Okay, see, that's the thing. I always say I'm going to get off, and then I start reading the comments. He said, "When am I going to convert my wife to being a Laker fan?" I've been trying for so long. A couple years ago, I almost got her because she don't really have. She'll say now she's a Word fan, but she's not really a Word fan. She's not because we live in the Bay Area. But I almost had her commit to being a Laker fan, but she backed out on me. You know what, Stephanie? I'm not even mad at you for that because it was a good. In the end, it was a good video. But the smell that I smelt, you don't understand how bad that was. Good night, Jenna. Wilma, yeah, I gotta go, y'all. I gotta go. I'm gonna stop looking at the comments because I'm gonna keep on. I'm gonna keep on reading and stay on. But I gotta go to work in the morning. So and we got company, so I need to go. Say hello for a few minutes before I get in bed. But I love y'all. I appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for hanging out, listening to me talking, letting me show the start of my little Power Ranger collection. Uh, but I appreciate y'all. You guys have a good night, and I will see you. I'll be on live again tomorrow. I promise. Around this time, around 9. I try to get on around 9, but we'll see. But have a good night. Thank you guys for hanging out, and I'll talk to you later.